It's Week 5 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Michael Gallup. He's coming off a nice performance.
The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On second down, right back to Hunt. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they can't win with.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack. Here's Jordan Stout now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now they can't bring him down. Shoves him away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week. Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And again, this Buffalo Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It's fielded at the 45. Shoves him aside. And now off to the races, down the right side. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Flip. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run again with Hunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Wentz now on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, 49 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Wentz. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Stevenson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense going back to work. He's coming off his 2nd interception of the game already. And remember, he was bit by the interception bug last week. He threw 2 there as well. So things trending poorly right now as he starts again here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Here's Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Back.
Now Wentz again. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nifty move. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Cooler knocks this one through the post. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points, because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Play action. Now Wentz. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first is Wentz. A short throw to Ingram. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Wentz going to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Again, it's Stevenson. Pushes past him, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 76 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And helps him move the sticks. Now Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Godwin with an amazing diving catch. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Oh, some strong running. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
88 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running left is Stevenson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Wentz. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London.
Here we go.
It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Wentz. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That escapes the sand, but in the end the pressure too great and he goes down. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Lawrence to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will stop right around the 25. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 99 yards rushing for him now.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another.
And we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Rolling to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Now it's Stevenson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 128 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Stevenson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo.